What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Star Wars Visions Volume 3, the newest collection of animated shorts from Lucasfilm and some of the most talented studios around the world. This time, 9 episodes give us completely original takes on the galaxy far, far away, blending in local mythology, animation styles, and emotional storytelling into one powerful anthology. Today we're ranking every episode of Volume 3 from the weakest to the strongest. Guys, do me a massive favor, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm only about 20 subscribers away from 2K. Let's get there. Alright guys, we're starting off with number 9, The Song of Four Wings. Now this short opens with a mysterious nomad named Kavi, wandering across a desert world scarred by war. The planet's people have forgotten their history, and Kavi carries an ancient instrument said to once summon the 4 elemental winds, each representing harmony, courage, wisdom, and balance. As Kavi journeys, Imperial remnants attempt to stop him, believing the old song threatens their control. But when Kavi finally plays the melody atop the dunes, the winds return, cleansing the skies and freeing the enslaved locals. Now this short delivers some stunning visuals and poetic symbolism, but the pacing drags. The story feels more metaphorical than emotional, and while the music-centered concept is beautiful, it never quite connects on a character level. It's still one of the more artistic interpretations of the Force, focusing on harmony over combat, but compared to others in Volume 3, for me it just lacks a little punch. Number 8, Yuko's Treasure. In Yuko's Treasure, a young scavenger girl named Yuko lives among the ruins of a crashed Star Destroyer. She collects scraps to trade, dreaming of leaving her wasteland behind. When she finds an old Jedi holocron, she's unknowingly targeted by a band of mercenaries who want it for themselves. The holocron projects lessons from a long-dead Jedi Master, teaching her to trust in herself. By the end, Yuko uses her ingenuity, not the Force, to outsmart the mercenaries, keeping the holocron safe and sparking hope for a better future. Now this episode is simple but heartfelt. It's about legacy, how Jedi teachings can still inspire those born long after their fall. The animation feels classic 2D, with watercolor textures, giving it a nostalgic tone. While it's not groundbreaking, it does beautifully capture that hope in unlikely places spirit that defines Star Wars. Number 7, The Birds of Paradise. Now this short tells the story of 2 bounty hunters chasing a legendary creature known as the Birds of Paradise, rumored to bring eternal luck. They track it to a lush jungle moon, but one hunter, Zara, begins to question her partner's motives when she discovers the bird might be Force sensitive. When they finally corner it, Zara refuses to kill it, realizing that its freedom brings balance to the ecosystem. Her partner turns on her, leading to a tragic duel amid glowing fauna. The bird ultimately saves Zara, soaring into the stars, symbolizing renewal. This one is visually stunning. We have lush greens, vibrant light, and fluid motion. The moral message about greed versus respect for nature is strong, though the pacing can feel uneven. Still, it's a thoughtful story about balance, and Zara's redemption arc mirrors classic Jedi teachings without mentioning the Order at all. Number 6, The Duel Payback. Returning to the black and white world of the Ronin from Visions Volume 1, The Duel Payback picks up after his original story. The Ronin faces the consequences of his bloody past when a group of surviving Sith mercenaries track him down, seeking revenge. The short features an intense, rain-soaked battle. The Ronin uses both cunning and restraint, refusing to strike the final blow until his enemies force his hand. In the end, he spares the last survivor, showing how his journey has shifted from vengeance to atonement. Now this is one of the darker and more mature episodes. It expands the Ronin's mythos, showing growth in a character who once lived only for battle. The black, white, and crimson aesthetic still feels fresh, and the action choreography is some of the best of the volume. It's not as shocking as his debut, but it does deepen his legend in a meaningful way. Number 5. The Lost Ones. The Lost Ones follows a group of orphaned, Force-sensitive children hiding from the Empire. They live in an old mining facility and communicate through Force visions. When an Inquisitor discovers them, they must use teamwork to survive. Their leader, a brave boy named Ten, decides to sacrifice himself to save the others, only to be saved by the very energy of the Kyber crystals around them. The Inquisitor flees in terror, believing the mine is cursed, while the children escape into the stars. This one hits emotionally. It channels the spirit of the Clone Wars and Rebels, emphasizing found family and sacrifice. The mix of suspense and spiritual mysticism is powerful, and the ending, showing the children escaping together, feels hopeful. It's the kind of short that could easily become a full series. Number 4. The Bounty Hunters. This short focuses on a ragtag group of bounty hunters on the Outer Rim, hired to retrieve a high-profile target. As the mission unfolds, they realize their bounty is actually a kidnapped child connected to the Force. The leader, Sven, must choose between the payday and doing the right thing. In the climax, he turns on his crew, protecting the child and escaping with her. The short ends with Sven gazing at twin sons, hinting at a new purpose beyond violence. This is Star Wars at its gritty best. Blasters, betrayal, and moral gray areas. The animation leans toward a cel-shaded style reminiscent of Arcane, with slick fight choreography and emotional weight. Sven's redemption is handled with nuance, and the episode explores the idea that the galaxy's scum and villainy can still find light. Number 3. The Smuggler. A fast-talking pilot named Rena takes a job smuggling mysterious cargo through a war-torn sector. When she learns her cargo is a refugee's family escaping Imperial purges, she must outwit the Empire and her own greedy employer. The episode becomes a high-speed chase through the asteroid fields and nebulae, ending with Rena standing up to her corrupt contact and choosing to deliver the family to safety. This short balances humor, tension, and heart perfectly. Rena feels like a classic Han Solo type, but with more empathy and self-doubt. The finale, her ship flying into a bright nebula, symbolizes her moral rebirth. It's fast-paced and cinematic, showing that Star Wars doesn't always need lightsabers to tell a powerful story. Number 2. Black. Black from Star Wars Visions Volume 3 isn't just another short. It's an abstract emotional journey inside the mind of a dying Imperial stormtrooper. There's no dialogue, no clear story, just a storm of images, memories, and emotion as the trooper faces defeat in battle. We move through his thoughts and fears as reality blurs around him. One moment he's fighting alongside comrades, the next he's lost in memories of innocence and regret. This short isn't about good or evil. It's about the human being behind the helmet. It reminds us that every soldier, even the nameless ones, had their own story, their own heartbeat, and their own moment of realization before it all ended. The animation is raw and hand-drawn, like ink spilling across paper, while the smooth jazz soundtrack adds a haunting calm to the chaos. Black isn't meant to explain everything. It's meant to make you feel something. It's a meditation of life, death, and identity, a rare, haunting piece of Star Wars art that gives us a soul to the faceless soldiers of the Empire. Number 1. The Ninth Jedi, Child of Hope. Now this was a sequel to one of the most beloved episodes back from Visions Volume 1. This continuation follows Cara, now older and more skilled with the lightsaber her father forged. Years after uniting the surviving Jedi, she faces a new enemy threatening to plunge the galaxy into darkness once again. The story weaves legacy, destiny, and the enduring battle between hope and fear. Cara's journey from apprentice to leader mirrors Luke Skywalker's, but told through an entirely original lens. The animation is absolutely breathtaking, and the dual choreography is top tier. This is the perfect finale to Volume 3. It ties together the themes of legacy, rebirth, and unity that run throughout the anthology. Fans have been asking for a follow-up to The Ninth Jedi since 2021, and this sequel delivers on every level. Epic scope, emotional depth, and a message of resilience that defines the best of Star Wars. So there you have it. All 9 episodes of Star Wars Visions, Volume 3 ranked and explained. This anthology once again proves that Star Wars is more than one style or one story. It's a living myth, constantly reshaped by new voices, cultures, and imaginations. Whether you love the Ronin's stoic return, the beauty of Black, or the emotional closure of the Ninth Jedi, Volume 3 shows that the Force truly belongs to everyone. So which short stood out most to you? Was it the return of Kara, or did another episode connect with you more deeply? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what your ranking is too. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to keep those heads on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.